Hello, um, my name's Rob. This is my very first video that I'm actually recording and will load up onto YouTube. Um, why is to start a YouTube channel? I think there's lots of different reasons that people do this. So I'm just going to go through why I'm making one. My channel was called Young at Heart because the older you get, we all want to be young at heart. And there's nothing wrong being in touch with your inner child. Right, so let's start with the very obvious reasons. Why start a YouTube channel? A lot of people start one because they want to make money, not have to work a proper life, do all this creation stuff and everything else, which again, I applaud them for doing that. And English, cup of tea. And happy days, yeah, if that's what you want to do it. I'm not interested in getting millions and millions of likes and views and the algorithms. As you can tell, I'm not really a techie person sort of thing. So this is why I was sort of a bit nervous doing this, fun enough. But why start the channel? Well, the idea was basically my holidays that I take, and I do like lots of different things, some adventure stuff, training, walking around, jet skis, going up mountains, going to the elephant sanctuaries, tiger sanctuaries, all that sort of stuff. Excuse me. And this year I'm going to go to Thailand for just under 4 weeks at Christmas, which I've never done before. But last year when I went, which was only for a couple of weeks, I found that a lot of the videos I was recording on my phone, I couldn't upload because even though they weren't like big long ones, the file ended up being bigger than, I think it was 10 meg. So I couldn't send them through Messenger and everything else. So unfortunately my kids and my granddaughter especially got bombarded with loads of videos when I come back. You know, you do some little short ones, you do pictures and you send them, you do video chatting, or FaceTime, again, whatever you call it these days. So I thought, well, why not do a YouTube channel where I could upload videos to, and that they could view them like as I put them up every couple of days or so. I'd stick one up on different places I go, different adventures I have, different things I do, and I thought, what a great idea, I'll do that. So what I'm recording on at the moment is a GoPro. So why did I buy a GoPro? Several reasons really. Again, much like everybody else, you look at YouTube and everything else, you think, wow, what camera do you go to? Do you go for your normal phone? Do you go for a good quality digital camera? Do you go for a GoPro? Or there's so many DJI, there's so many different ones out there. And to be honest, you know, if you're just going to do what I do, or intend to do, I don't see you'd spend loads and loads of money. I thought about just doing it on my phone. But there's this issue that I had. Well, I watched one of these videos that somebody was filming a family snorkeling. It was in Thailand, funny enough, in Krabi. They were snorkeling away and all sorts of stuff. And the guy had a GoPro. He was recording, and I thought, oh, that looks really nice. And then what he did, he literally then boom, straight down into the water, and it was like, you know, 3-4 foot down, and he's filming his kids and everything else, swimming around all these fish and everything else. And instantly it was like, wow, that's what I want. I thought that looked amazing, to be honest. And then I spoke to a couple of my friends in that, and they've done similar, but one of my friends had like his mobile, he had to get a plastic case for it, he'll put it in a plastic bag, get it all like. And I just think, do you know what, mobiles these days are so crucial to your lives that you've got to make sure there's no chance of damage, getting into it and all this sort of stuff. And I thought, well, I'll just buy a GoPro. It can go down to, I can't remember now, 30 foot, 10 metres, whatever that is. And I thought, why not? Because I want to do like these big long zip lines and things like this. And I was thinking, if you do all these different things, and power glide and all this sort of stuff, and you maybe if you dropped your phone, or you got it damaged in some way, you know, if you're doing quad bikes and all this through the mountains, which I did last year. And I thought, no, do you know what? I'll go GoPro. They're more robust. It's ideal for what I want to do. And again, I wasn't sure when I want to use this for blogging. See, techie. Vlogging, I believe it's called now. So I thought, well, why not just do this? So that's why I'm using the GoPro, and I'm sure there's probably 5 million videos showing why you shouldn't use GoPros, why you should use this. Other people saying use this to start off with, use your phone, and that's all fine, you know, and that suits them, and that's brilliant, because some people want to do a channel to build up and be really big, and that's absolutely fine. You know, I think with anything anyone does in life, it should all literally be about what suits you at the end of the day. I mean, I could have gone out and spent loads of money. I need to update my mobile anyway at some point, so, you know, it's a case of do I do that and just buy a really good quality mobile, but I was just so worried. So I've gone with GoPro. GoPros are smaller, you can strap them to your chest, you know, your helmet if you're cycling or something like that. So yeah, I started with a GoPro. So why I started the channel as well, apart from uploading videos, after speaking to some friends, some kids and that, they said, well, you know, why just have the channel just for when I go on holiday, like end of the year? You know, that's what, 7 months away or whatever it is. And I started thinking about it, and I watched all these different channels and people going on about you've got to have a niche, if that's what I would say, and all this on what you're going to do and that. But then I was watching other ones, and you know, quite the biggest one, Mr. Beast, he said something about do something that is personal to you, something that you are passionate about, something that you really want to do. And I thought, well, you know, what's my life niche, let's call it. I'm a dad, granddad now. I'm always making things, doing stuff, DIY and all this sort of stuff. So I thought I'd mix the channel between doing all the sort of things that I like, what I like talking about, what I like showing people, advice and that. So what I thought I'd do is make videos, like on my garden here. It's not a very big garden, but I'm going to go buy all the wood from B&Q and I'm going to make a shed. So I'm going to do the video on that. The reason I'm making one, I didn't realise how expensive they are now. Geez, I went and thought I'll get a good quality shed and all this. You're talking £1,000 up. I thought, wait, no, I'm all old school. Let's make one. And I've made one in the past. So I thought, well, I'll make a shed from scratch. Show you videos on how to do that. If that's helpful for people, brilliant. You know, I'll come up with costings and everything else. How long it physically took me to do and all that sort of stuff. And if it helps people, happy days. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Obviously, when I do the video, I'll speed it up. I'll set up people, they speed it up, then stop it. I'll say something, then speed up a bit more. So you can see from beginning to end. And then the only thing I need to do is being able to do the editing. So I just need to be able to get on to being able to do that. There's lots of other different things I wanted to talk about. And again, people have suggestions, by all means, drop them in the link below. I think it works. One of them is, why did I get into Buddhism? Yeah, that's a story, a few stories, all on its own. Now, I think being a Buddhist is brilliant, but again, works for me. But I'll do other videos on that as well. Now, when I've gone on holiday with the kids and on my own in the past, we've had so many different adventures, various different times, different places in England and out of England, all this sort of stuff. And you know, I'll be honest, lots of stories, and sometimes lots of stupid stories and things that we got up to, which, you know, people, if I wrote it down, people would read it and go, nah, that never happened. Just me. In my family, every time we do a holiday, one of us get injured, or there'd be lots of different things that come out of it. So I'm going to do videos on stories, things that's happened to me when we've been on holiday, and the stupid things and things like that. It makes me people laugh. Happy days. Let's be honest, we all laugh at other people's misery, especially with its stupid things. So again, if people like the idea of that, send them in. You know, my email address will be below again. But send them in. I'm more happy to read them, and I'll read them out on the channel. Why not? So doing that. Other things I wanted to do as well, because my literally, again, niche in life is to help people. A lot of that didn't just come from being getting into Buddhism, but it came from lots of different reasons. But my whole thing is always to make sure my kids are all right, my granddaughter, obviously, my family and everything else. And I've always helped people. I've been in Buddhism for about 20 years now, and over the years I've helped people as much as I can. I do one-on-ones with people, yeah, even if it's just meet up with a drink for a chat and just let them talk, you know, listen to their problems, just listen to them, give them advice. And sometimes people just need to vent or get things off their chest. And I've done that for quite a few years. People at work, I've done it with a few people at work who will stay anonymous. So if anybody wants help and advice on stuff, send me things in. I'm happy to give my 2 pence, whatever that is, you know. Granddad, been alive, getting on for 60. Lots of things have happened in my life, and maybe I can help you in some way. And another reason I'm doing the video is because my eldest said to me about my mum. My mum died recently, last year. And the last couple of years of her life, she progressively got worse. She had lots wrong with her, but she had Alzheimer's, and she got worse and worse and worse. Weirdest thing was, she always recognised me when I turned up. Some of my brothers and sisters, not all the time, and obviously grandkids and things like that. She didn't remember a lot. She'd forget a lot of things in life and things like that. And my mum, you know, born 1940, she had a hard life, you know. It wasn't easy for her. But one thing I always remember, and what I miss, is listening to her, listening to her voice, a little smile, a laugh, and listening to her stories of her life and things like that. And I thought, you know what, when I pop this mortal coil, and you know, I've got one granddaughter, my kids, and hopefully more granddaughters, you know, daughter, hurry up. But I just thought, you know, if I died, like, you know, and they were still young, would they even remember me? Would they remember my voice, my laughter, my stories, my advice for life, things like that? You know, they probably wouldn't. And I was thinking, you know what, why not kick my own butt, to be honest? And if I'm going to do this, why not do things like that? Make videos about my life and things that have happened, and advice for people, and tell silly stories. You know, one of the main things I remember my mum, me and my youngest, she supported Arsenal, me and my youngest supported Liverpool. We'd go up her small flat, we'd pull a 2-seater sofa around next to her single chair, put a big football game on the TV, and we'd just be bantering it all over the time. My mum was old school, so, you know, not so politically correct sometimes. But we'd have such a laugh. And before she started going downhill a lot, my youngest remembers that last game we watched together, and he does now, and that's been 6 years, I think, since we did that. But it's things like that that, you know, you remember. But wouldn't you hate it that if you get to a certain point in your life, and you think back on somebody kindly and everything else, and you just can't remember what their smile was like? There's always seen pictures and things like that, but sometimes you just want to listen to their voice. I'd love now just to watch a video of my mum and just listen to her for 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? For her being her, you know, she's always been a bit dappy, my mum was. But I'd love nothing more than that, to be honest. And excuse a little cough here or there, bit of a dry throat today, hence the tea. But I'm open to suggestions. If people want to me talk about something, me do something, as I go on holiday, I'm going to Blackpool in, when do we go? End of July. So doing lots of different things there, which I'll do some videos on as well. I'm going to try and upload as many videos as I can. Some of them will be doing videos, others will be talks, chats, and obviously just before I go to Thailand, I'll give you sort of my itinerary. So if anyone's been there before, feel free to ask me to go and do something. You know, something that you want me to go and have a look at, or something with a trial, or if you want prices of things. Yeah. All that sort of stuff. Even when I go to Blackpool, because we're going to go to the zoo one day and things like that. So feel free, message me literally anything you want. And also, my email address will be there. So if somebody, you know, just wants to talk to somebody, even if it's a face-to-face or over the phone, you know, we can talk through Messenger, WhatsApp and things like that. Don't have to have the video on or anything like that. Or if people just want a voice on something, message me. Why would I do all that? And why would I do all this? My whole thing in life is always to help people. Fundamental, you can dress all your life up and anything else. But I'm the sort of person that will always help people if I can. And what do I get out of it? I don't know. I mean, YouTube do enough, you get monetized. I'm not bothered about that. But you know, if I do a video, right, do a video on whatever I'm doing on, if it's making a shed, giving advice, telling about stories and things like this, if one person likes it and they get something from it, for me, that's a great thing, especially help and advice. And I've done it over the years for people, help people as much as I can. You know, if I make the shed and people are critical of it, okay, you know, great, it's your opinion, that's fine. If I make the shed and somebody else goes, do you know what, I never thought I could do that, but yeah, if that old guy can do it, I can do it. Happy days, do you know what I mean? If somebody wants some help with that sort of thing, message me. I'm more than happy to give advice and stuff, and you know, anything like that at all. So I will end this video about now, but by all means message me whatever you like, honestly. They always say always learn off your critical stuff. So when people are critical of some videos that you do, okay, I understand that. But you will learn from it. And Mr. Beast said, what did he say? First 50 or 100 videos you do, you may not get some views to start off with, you know, and it builds up over time. But he said, every video you do, just do one thing a little bit better. The date today is, just so you have a concept on it, 8th of May. I only say a date now because hopefully by the weekend I can upload the video. If I can do editing, I'll see how this video comes out. If it comes out really well, then I'll just upload it as well. Once I figure out how to upload to YouTube. But yeah, by all means, just message me anything you like in the comments below, or my email will be there. Message me privately, not a problem. Anybody wants to see anything on this video, let me know. I'm more than happy to try and do it, talk about it. One-on-one discussion between, I don't know, politics, space, the universe, everything, you know. How to mow your grass, how to put stuff together DIY wise, how to build stuff, what I do to exercise, my Buddhism obviously. So I'm going to end this here. I was, like me, I'll just start ranting, not ranting, keep going and going, and rambling is the word I was looking for. But please, by all means, message me, let me know what you feel about the video, if I could improve it in some ways, because again, first video, so I need to learn. But yeah, other than that, happy days. Keep smiling, and that's a key. Always keep your smiles going. Smile at somebody in the day, say hello, shake their hand, open the door, be polite, courteous to people, yeah? So let's get on with life, let's be happy, and message me whatever you wish to talk about. Chat to you soon.